welcome back and happy Halloween. It is Halloween today, but by the time you guys see this, it will not be Halloween anymore. But it's Halloween today, so happy Halloween. I am going to be carving a pumpkin with you guys today, and I asked on Instagram for some questions, so I'm going to be answering some questions about dog training and dog walking and just dogs in general in this Q&A. I've got my dogs, I've got my wine, I've got my pumpkin, so I am all good. By the way, I'm drinking this wine. It's called Lab. It's only like 10 bucks, and I'm honestly one of those people who buys wine based on the front of it, and I bought this solely because there's a lab on the front of it. So let's get going, shall we? Okay, first question is, what is your favorite dog breed? I would say honestly, I don't really have a favorite dog breed because I really think it's more about personality than about the actual breed. But if we're talking like what type of dog fits in my life the best, then I think I would say something that's in the herding group. For those of you guys who don't actually know, dogs are divided up into 7 different groups based on what they were originally bred for, and herding is one of the groups. So that's anything from like a border collie to a German shepherd to an Australian shepherd to an Australian cattle dog. Like, it's really broad, but I would say that a herding dog really just vibes with my life the best. That being said, I do have a dream of having a Dalmatian at some point in my life, mostly because I was really obsessed with 101 Dalmatians when I was young. It has been a hot minute since I carved a pumpkin, and I forgot how difficult it was. Oh, there we go, there we go. Okay, yes. Do you do meet and greets before starting with a new client? Do you charge for them, and how do you go about that? Yes, I always do, especially when it's for dog walking, because I definitely need to know as much as I can about the dog beforehand. So if I can go and meet the dog, meet the owners, and even take the dog for a walk, then I will definitely do it so I know what I'm getting into before I actually go on the first day. I don't charge for these, they're complimentary. Oh, this is really, I forgot how nasty this was. The same person asked, do you ever think of having your own dog walking company and hiring a team to help you out? Yes. So I did go through a period where that's what I wanted to do. And I was fully planning, I actually wanted to do like, you know, move just outside of the city and do like a weekend getaway for dogs where I'd come into the city, pick up the dogs, and take them away for the weekend to my farm. But the reason that I decided not to do that is I'm not 100%, well, there's seeds going everywhere. I'm not 100% set on being in and around Toronto. I don't have family here, and I've been here now for about 7 years, so there's not a part of me that's like wanting to fully settle down. I feel like I haven't explored enough of the world yet. I did not think about how I was gonna check the questions when my hands are all goopy and nasty, so I'll be right back. My GSD goes nuts after walks. It seems like instead of tiring her out, they just get her all hyped up and she starts running back around the house and barking when we get back. Any ideas of what to do? So I had this exact same problem with my dog Django. Every time we would come back from a walk, he would just go bananas. Like, he would start biting on everything, like especially his bed and things like that, and running around. I realized that it was because it was just, you know, an excess amount of energy that he was just trying to get out. So what I started doing was, when we got back from our walks, I would give him something to do, something that would occupy his mind and his body, so that he would have a place to kind of put that extra energy. The solution isn't to just walk your dog for longer, because in most cases it is gonna continue on regardless. So give them something to do that's gonna occupy their mind, and that's also gonna, you know, get rid of some of their energy. So I suggest some kind of mind game if you can. So like, if they're really into scent, you can hide treats around and train them to go and find the different treats. You can give them a bone, or spend like 15 minutes doing some of your basic obedience work. That way they have to use their mind and their body as soon as they get back from a walk, and that will solve the problem. Next question, and this is a big one. I get this one a lot, and it is, what are your thoughts on force-free walking and training, and am I a force-free trainer? Answer is yes. I use all positivity and training, showing them what to do as opposed to showing what not to do. So yes, I am force-free, 100%. Next question, is your dog vegan? No, he is not. I have looked into it. For those of you who don't know, I'm vegan as well. I have looked into it, but to be honest, there's not a lot of long-term research for or against it, because it is such a new thing for people to even want their dog to be vegan. I don't really want to be a guinea pig for that. I don't want my dog to be a guinea pig for it. So while I'm really interested in it, I also want to be as safe as possible and know as much as possible before switching my dog's diet completely and utterly. If you guys have any experience with it, like if your dog's vegan or you know a dog who is and is like they're super happy with it, then let me know, because I definitely am interested in learning more about it. What's your opinion on breed-specific legislation? Against it. I think it's absolutely ridiculous, because dogs, I mean, though a dog may have been bred for something a long time ago, it's generations, for the most part, it's been generations since they've actually been bred to do that. So for something like a pit bull, which actually is 5 different breeds of dogs, which a lot of people don't realize, they think it's just a Staffordshire Terrier, but it's actually a whole bunch of different breeds. They were originally bred for fighting, and so a lot of people think that that makes them more aggressive, but when you look at the statistics, small dogs actually have a much higher percentage of bites that occur, but the reason that it doesn't get reported is because they're so tiny and their teeth are so small that they don't draw blood, so they don't need to report it. Whereas a bigger dog, like a pit bull, if it does happen to bite, it's gonna draw blood, people may need stitches, and you have to report that. So that's why people are saying that they're more aggressive and they're a lot more trouble, but I think it's absolutely ridiculous, because it's all about personality with dogs. Like, it doesn't matter what they were bred for over 100 years ago. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be more inclined to do that thing. So I think it's silly. And the last question that I'm gonna answer is how to stop my dog from pulling on leash, which I answered this in a video that's coming out on Sunday, so I'm gonna link that below, but stay tuned for it, because I think this video is gonna be coming out before that one, but stay tuned for that. And the second part of it was he just lies down / won't move when he doesn't want to go in a certain direction. This is a huge problem for a lot of owners, and it's your dog being a little bit lazy or not wanting to go in a certain direction, meaning that you need to be as animated and excited as you possibly can in order to encourage your dog to want to go. A lot of dogs, they just want to lie on the couch, or they just want to go in the direction that they want to go, but you want them to listen to you so you can have a nice, happy walk. So you need to be as encouraging as possible with your dog. If you need to on the walk, bring treats along, bring a toy, bring something that you can get your dog excited about going with you and going in the direction that you want to go. So when your dog is doing this, you can have treats in your pocket, or you can have a toy, and you can get down onto their level, get really excited, use your voice, use your body, encourage your dog to get going and go on the walk, and then reward them when they actually are walking. You want to make it really exciting for them, because you want them to walk and you want them to want to walk. So be as encouraging and happy and positive as you possibly can on the walk, and then slowly over time they are going to get used to it. They are going to like it, because they see that walks are fun and good things come from walks. So be positive. Overall, I'd say I'd rate this pumpkin like a 4 out of 10. Not my best work. Let's check it out. Woohoo! I tried guys, no laughing at my pumpkin, alright? Thank you guys so much for watching this video, for joining me as I answer questions and carve a pumpkin on Halloween. If you have any more questions, make sure that you let me know so that I can answer them the next time that I am doing a Q&A, and I'll see you in the next video.